Now. It's not gonna let me slow this down, is it? There's no pause for this, is there? Records of the Hero Delita first appeared 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw knights returning from the front stripped of their livelihood, their fealty to the crown and nobility abandoned. Many became rogues and traitors, men donning the thieves' cloak and plotting treason against the crown. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were young adventurers and mages who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of such, the city of Gariland, too, saw its share. Chapter 1. The Meager. Royal Military Academy at Gariland. So, hello everyone. I am Darkness and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics, picking right back up where we left off. Except for it's a flashback if you can't tell. This is when Delita and Ramza first started making names for themselves. So, this is apprentice banter. Another Wayne was struck last night on his way to Aragos. Iagros. The Corpse Brigade again? I wonder where all this leads. Delita, what do you make of this? I'm not sure. I have my guesses, but I'm listening. I think Duke Larg is coming to Gariland. Duke Larg? Why? Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor de Limberry, too. That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit. All of Ivalice is in a turmoil. The Order is supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few. And they mean to bolster their numbers with us. All right, everybody, form up! So they're supposed to be in the Academy to pretty much learn how to be warriors. And the Knight of the Order is commanding them right now. The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. And I'm sure you're already aware. The number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the crown. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade, an operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency, Duke Larg's Royal Guard, stationed at Iagros. There we go. This will leave Iagros Castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Hey dude, some stuff happened. I gotta whisper real fast. You should probably— oh crap, I gotta go! The time to take up arms is upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves routed by our knights flees here to Gariland, seeking refuge. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed. Yeah, so we've got another battle coming up, and I can save it. And I'll save over that because I was just checking out to see how things work, so I don't need that save anymore. Now, Ramza always has 70-70 for brave, faith, and stuff. Guys are always skewed towards being strength. Girls towards magic. Sexist. But at this early in the game, it doesn't matter. And there are girl-specific weapons and armor mostly. And it's so freaking strong, it's not even funny. So, the idea here is to figure out which ones they give you at the very beginning, because you're going to be using these guys a lot. And which ones are best, and just to stick with them. Holy crap. They gave me two guys already who... no, their bravery and faith are high. He could be better. Now, oh my god, she's 7167. Are you kidding? Ah, her faith is low. I'm gonna have to change somebody else to a chemist later. So, the faith is how well magic does, and I might need a chemist during the battle. That's a problem. Annabelle, you just got in, but barely. But barely, Annabelle. We're gonna have to work on that faith of yours. There is a way to raise faith in this game. You can't raise it too high permanently, or they will go off on a holy pilgrimage, and you can't let your bravery get down too low permanently, or they'll be a coward, and they will flee from the party. They won't want to fight. What have we here? We moppets, is it? Our luck's went and turned for the better. Alright, lads, cut through these ones and we're as good as fled. We'll make quick work of them, and don't be leaving no squealers behind neither. They are not, they're not kind in this game. This is not a Final Fantasy where people, like, it's battle, but it's like monsters and there's righteous, no, it's people and they're jerks. Another one that there's dialogue in the middle, so I will be playing through this one also. But the dialogue matters, so. And actually the dialogue right after the battle matters too, so we're gonna get to that and call it an episode. I know where we're gonna stop, I believe. Okay, I'm trying not to be silent, but I'm thinking here. Because, one, I didn't check to see if any of them had stone. Okay, Delita. Careful, Ramza, remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail. Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beolves know our way around a battlefield. Beolv, was it? Heir to the noble house Beolv, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the Academy. Well, highborn moppets is still moppets. Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing. And you mean to make us do that, then? You're in far over your little heads. Yeah, well, Ramza is kind of going to kick your butt. Ramza gets some special skills as a squire. Either way, I'm just going to beat him up as fast as possible and get this over with. Now, the fundamentals... Okay, I've only got Rush. So... not the band either. It's just Rush. I will move him and wait. She can go ahead and throw a potion. Why not? Because he was hurt. I'm not going to use up all of her turns. I shouldn't, at least. Delita was, I think, hurt, so... Please have... No, just Rush? Cool. None of you guys are gonna have it. I will chase her down. One more. Please have it. Nope. They're not being kind to me. And he will run away. No point of healing Delita yet. He will always attack like that, run away, but then... They've got a chemist. That chemist gets a turn here in a sec. And he's gonna throw a potion like every time he's ever done this ever. So now we just bum rush that guy, and then we go for the chemist after. Crap. Wait, what are you equipped with? Oh, he can do it. He should be able to hit it for enough, because Ramza, I think, does 20. Yeah. I will give a potion to Delita, so he'll be less of a puss and get back into battle. So they are pretty smart about that. They will many times run if they think they need to survive. So you can't just bum rush NPCs, and even worse than that, they many times will... will go ahead, actually all the time, will go ahead and take into account how far you can move and how fast you can move. So when you go to try to chase them down or do something, they will stop right outside the range of your moves, which is super, super annoying. It is absolutely teeth-grindingly annoying. Because many times some of these battles can be lost just by one strategic move off. One move. Like if I don't kill this guy, that leaves us open way too long. Oh, he gets stone. I don't have stone? Oh, shenanigans. Shenanigans. Now, killing humans in this game, if they stay dead for 3 turns, they turn into a crystal. And that crystal can... Now, animals do that too. Or monsters. But the difference is that with humans, when they turn into a crystal, you can get their abilities. Freebie abilities without having to level up yourself. So usually you want to try to run the clock out, but that is when you have control of all of your characters. And that is not going to be for these first few fights you have to do. For the first little bit that you play this game, you're not really in control all that much of enough things to be able to pull off maneuvers like that. You can't. Now this game, when it first came out, it was like 99. I think I played it in 2000. I think I was in high school when I started playing it. And it was like... It was a game that hurt to play. Because the characterizations and the motives behind the people in this just feel very real. And that realness, even without the cutscenes, pre-cutscene era, when it was the original on PS1 without the PSP, PS Vita remake, or rather, they added in a few things to it. Without that, it just it still got to me because, as a no spoiler, the plot thickens and it thickens fast. And it doesn't thicken in a way like the whole world is going to be destroyed like a normal Final Fantasy game. It doesn't thicken in one of those ways where it's like really, really, really contrived. It does it in a way that it's very much like you're acting out what could have been easily an actual plot and war and all that jazz, except with a twist. There is a magical side and a mystical side to it. That will be explained. Very much one of my favorite games. So. I thought I was going to beat these guys a little faster. Man, I'm running out of being able to talk. No, I'll get these guys beat. Because he didn't heal himself. So that makes him... stupid! Crap, I can't kill him. That is when you should remember your moves. Well, that's a pain, and nobody has throw. Or stone, rather. See, I was talking, and I made a critical error. Yeah, you don't do that. This guy, he will hurt me badly, but he won't kill me. Can I not get down? Am I trapped up here? Guess I might as well kill him. This dude. Please go to the attack Delita. And I can heal him. Like I said, I wasn't gonna run out of all these potions. I ran out of all the potions. Totally ran out of all the potions, didn't I? Oh, come on. It was a 95% chance that he'd hit. Shenanigans. So it's telling you on the screen when you see their statistics. So maybe I should explain that. It lets you know statistically your probability of landing a hit and things like that. Like, the game doesn't give you any false notions of exactly how it's going to play. So, for example, right here, I'm going to go to attack. When I go to attack him, I'm going to do 9 damage if it lands, and I have a 100% chance of hitting him since it's a back attack and he doesn't see it coming. You have to do an action in this game to get experience, which is very... You can't just sit back in the rafters and hope for the best. Again, 100%. Hopefully Ramza is the one, or Delita gets in this fast. But if it's from something like the side, dear God, I can't get to him. Holy Lord, do not do this to me. There's Ramza. So, like, if I attack him from the side, because I'm not going to go all the way to the back, I can't. I have a 100% chance of killing him. Whatever. Negative 24 hit points. 100% chance of hitting him. Usually, that's not going to happen. I'm going to kill him with a chemist. She shouldn't have it. 100%! I can't show people what I'm talking about. The percent could be lower than that, and it lets you know, and you're playing a percentage game. So you're gambling a little bit, but... Honest work would see them die old in bed, yet they choose instead this early grave. Why persist in such folly? He's young and naive, and they just explained that a lot of these are people that have come back from fighting in the war, and it doesn't sound familiar at all, does it? Getting political for 2 seconds and talking about veterans who come back and have no place, no life, no support, and what they turn to. That's an actual thing that happens. We don't need to... That's instructions. All right, one last thing for this little play right here. As we leave, we get to see a scene. So, more narrating happens. Barbaneth Beowulf, a great hero in his own right, who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approaches the hour of his death. The Beowulf mains in the waning days of the 50 Years' War. Mans. It's mans, not mains. Like mansion, like mans. Knight Gallant, Barbaneth Beowulf. What news of the war? The Order has struck a great blow. Limbury is ours once more. We will be able to recall our forces in Zeltenia anon. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled. Lord Dystarg Beowulf. So these are the two brothers. So it's Dystarg and Zalbag. Those are the two brothers, the two sons of him right there, of the eldest Beowulf. The envoy dispatched to Advocate Linario has returned. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father. Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me. Father. There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory of you to be of your tears? Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side. Zalbag, I don't like you. Dystarg, Zalbag, you are dear to me, but Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses his veins. Watch after him. He's their half-brother. He had a mistress, or the queen died and he had another child. Whichever one, he's half-brother to them. Lord Father. You forget yourself, Ramza. You have come. Good. Let me look once more on your face. Lord Father. How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the Academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path you must walk. A Beowulf can walk no other. I will not fail you, father. Your friend Delita, he is a good boy. He is lowborn, but he can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the Academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita. As you say, father. Take care of your sister. And then a really important line. And show these brothers of yours what it is to be a knight. I caught that the first time I played this. I caught that. So, that is a flashback to right before they entered the Academy. So that's right before the events that just took place in that battle. So, first episode was a flash forward of the princess, Ovalia, being kidnapped by Delita after something had happened and they're a little older. This is a flashback to when they're still in the Academy and his father just passed away, now leaving the brothers as lords and the youngest as Ramza with Alma. They're cool. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. I'm going to continue playing this game. You're just going to have to deal with it because I like this game. And I hope to see you back here for more of it really soon. Bye! Wow, my voice cracked. So, there's not really a good place for me to be able to pause it here. So I'm just holding it on this last screen and letting you guys know that I really do enjoy this game and I hope you guys stick with it long enough to get involved in the story because there are events that have to happen that'll take like 4 or 5 episodes before all of a sudden you see how complex the story is and how invested you can really get into it. So, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. If you liked it, leave that thumbs up and think about subscribing so you know when more come out, because this is something I really do want to approach as I go into doing more retro games as well as current ones. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I hope to see you back here for the next one really, really soon. Bye!